Mame and na tribe said as na watchmu nyina wasiesi meeting ho on say makacho say tribe said nwi no eye papa and na de opesa wodi ye bia obetumi eye moton enwi na adwoada me hye ye benada me hye ukwada me hye na egugu me ho no eno ana ne mase anwene ato mechi me hye mata ne ko na nam se omunwene mame eni anwene ma manfa ankoho fatineti na no nwene mame tribe said nwi no ye quality enti ya to bi na enche maw womo e was Spinkters Bachuna ubetumi afre womo 020 099 5933 020 099 5933 ena kuyaski so ena wonim seda wodwudwa me ne de wodwudwa me papa wa mabegra mu fom pawa ene asobayire deto enti ya me dem tuma wodi de mepio na mitima me de ne masekosu adufia ba enti eya onso pebi na hye okokuyaskisa obepam bia maun fe no with different styles so for all occasions even corporate way nyina kuyaskis eyenti de be ko adwuma dwada or the African print be pama wa ankasa obehu say yes ye dwudwa pa or Accra say ACP Estate Junction now betumi so afre 020 836 4729 020 836 4729 Instagram kuyaskis ewo ho obetumi afollow them. Happy birthday nkoma Mrs. Joyce Boating Anointing Stores. Hey, Mami Anointing. Ene wa woda. Oh, Mami Anointing nyame nhira. Ye nyina ye wo despite media ne ene die fidie ne die data kura beti ase fi sese de wo ne yete no ne yete fe papa enti Anointing Stores so ne efre wo me dem from Mami Anointing a wo ye to do Mrs. Joyce Boating ye ma happy birthday nyame enhira pa na onye wakoma so ade nyina emma o ma Anointing no so nye more o ma Anointing nye more wo mie bi kwamu na enhira mra enti ene me ni di graft ye be a yama why surprise surprise ababo amanie ye be surprise amount on the other side of life pacho minua ba ma me sewa awo UTV ha ise ma me sewa ye ma o hyede nyame yadomo a o ma me se Auntie Faustina Auntie Queen efi mo no we fi mu dada na ochina na ye Thanksgiving ni memorial service ama Mama Faustina Auntie Queen ya itai friend se Mama Tina wo Soutum SMA Father Seminary Formation House SMA Father Seminary Formation House yeah wo Soutum ben Soutum police station no enti mo amuni ma me se wa afoni bia ebusianfo ya na makwa akwaja no amayen echina ye maame no osenwa Anzi Kweno ye ne memorial service maame obeye ate mam wo ho wa amantem mezukan this year no menya 17 years me ye orphan nti bra mature trick na paye ni nyina you say through this two shall pass nti awo na wo brothers na wo sister mother na ebusuafo ni nyina na wo husband uncle fee ye kacha wonde obi an shedding sa mi kokumase kumase ami kwei aw mi neighbor we ya mi nya no die me se nka mi huntam anka me tontoma ye nya nso enipa na simi ye nipa enipa eden ye ni nam oni ne yi nyina doctor kama na doctor ye fimu eja bra Fred enti nyame ya adoma wo china ye kata Dr. Mrs. Ye Nana Mapokua Arthur echi ewo Kumase Tech ti minua be ma mi neighbor bra Fred Arthur me ma o shede woni kunafo na maka che o se nyame beye nyame be hwe ne nkwala no na nyame mfa nana said ye na ofre no ayenso a ye no bo afipam ye fre no nana emfa ne kra ens nyame emfa nana kra ensi Fred ne brother Penny ene former commissioner general nti na no ye me wofa no Uncle Kofi nti Uncle Kofi nti nso ye ne da for me ma won so hyede woni abusuafo ni nyina ye beba abijamo na makata na echi kama afei me pedie hunu ni eni onimdifo mapa wo bambo ensemo eyowura Adam Bonaa ene ye ba beka security ensem last week abranti ba ye beka de wonum ye woni duafie wo se won TV da ene de tie na wo moaye ya ye boye ho ban no na wo kire mpanyimfo nso na de ese moye no nso moaye na mo de aboye ho ban opani Bonaa kwa ba
Joseph
me pacho me time no enhyedanye nti fa me bone chemi menye sabi
mate
Professor Joseph Osafo say ya wo time yi de bia also time wo besesa won sesa pacho wo be hia me biem na masesa wat
mate
me da say na opani wo de baba mbom nsem a unim enye se de edi nkan abonisi na so sesi yi mo hwa ede na ama abonefosem asa kromfo na nya akokoduro awia ketekete no wo mo ye adwuma ede na mo mo sa akokoduro
menu aba menchia etiefo na hwefo de ama abonefo no enya akokoduro a sabi ama mo tata ye ntimamufo no nanka nka ntete no se de enim no oda nanka omo aba de blocks bi ana se mohama aba bebu dan ni na omo awram a na omo atata mo se bu no mbabu bia na omo abom na so mbenya bibia na omo age efrim nsem pato hwe se de na nsen nyoma ekoyi a na etre se omo modus no omo sesa no se nka those days no wada ni abebu punu no sisi de omo betwen se bia wakọ bank akọ yi sika ana se mobile money omo operating mobile money ana omo twi uber ne boat ne yambo ne de keka hu any taxi foi dwadi foi ne across omo sabi na ya to ahwe omo so ne abrobi ne ekumbi na yaje omo ho sika ne de keka hu ba de enti ama na enosisi ade omo ye na wia enye se bia enwumire omo ye na wia.
Yeah.
Around 11, 12, 1. You know, 3 days na come out.
Baby a police for crowd. And I said ben nipamu.
Yes, nipamu so mo mfa ho. Ne nti a ama na akwakoba ne sa ne say so nim say Bible de me makande bia say nka Bible pa de ka ne kraba akope ene intelligence.
Yeah.
So wonni sa intelligence na ye gather about ye kind of sentimentufuo no because sentimentufuo no enye ye nyina na sebi ye papa ye wo omo ye papa ene ye wo sebi omo a omo nso efo se ombetumi aye de omo pe omo de etutrasem na de ade de enye ne de so once ye kind of say bambofo no ewo enough intelligence no eno na eboa na omo aka se ebia nipa asemasi we de ne subanye nipa asemasi we ne subanye enti ye hwe se bi abone bi si a ye behwehwe ne kira kwane ebisa ne se oka ho anaso onka ho
okay
ena ye ka sei dodo na e free prison a eba no sabi ye nim ba bi omo ba omo kotena menka se obi a sabi ye na akwa akoto fie ase bi a wasen aba no besan akwa akobokro no biom but research actually say a lot of ex-convicts are repeat offenders. Because the ex-convict or more you do more two fias no. Dodo na omo sign ba sebi said ye bia adwuma no ye adwuma ni ho ne de keka ho no enye excuse there but chances are that about 99% of the time no besan offend biom de oye ya sebi ye de no kotu fias no besan ye worse na ye de na kwa kotu fias biom but the tiane say once ye ni intelligence about these people would always be ahead of your canison yen bambo for no eno ena sebi ama baby ayedru senra mu me sure say mu nsem mu ensem twerefo mote de esi wo kaswa winiba stretch
yes go mu check
yes mote de esi wo
yeah
me sure say nye police ni ya bia oye a bit alert enka bia sebi ko no nso ka watoa you can say
you
know and so sabi yemu a ye ne bambofo no ye adwuma no eba ni say ya na say yanka amomo amfa ne o man 2 year ahwe yi na aka ye nyina because start ye nye ne temamufo no ebi ewu so mu nyina mu nim akwa say bia every day bi obeti na say wo ye wu ha ya bo we tuo wa ha ya bo we tuo wa ha ya bo we tuo wa ha ye kan edana de see Jamestown I say ye twa woman na sabi na odi ni dwabodwa won chen ho na ye kun no ono de akwa ni se bia ono de e bia sabi onye nipa batunim ye nyina ye humans and so etuo na ye to ya e bo police ni no sabi a wu ye no say tuo na no mutu ye ne ball woman no na sabi wa hwere ne nkwa. And so whilst we are paying attention and grieving about your kind of saying police ni no, yen grieving about your kind of saying woman no na yen pe ne kira kwan ba ye ka say sabi me hu say yen panyimfo no akwa hwehwe woman no ene ne panyim hu I stand to be corrected, but I've heard say the police ni no will be compensated. What about the woman? Yes, the police need to be compensated. What about the woman? I mean, these are questions we should be asking. I mean, can't say be a police need no yes or but once it happened around the same place, say yes.
What is good for the goose?
Thank you. Oh, ebani say ya na one way ya timamufo no say you information say the ma police for na yemfa momo.
I see.
Because police for here, you can say information from young timamufo no to say BBC at the same spot. Na a car police ni na say car ankra na say any individual bia no I can say okay, this person we need to whilst we compensate yenhwe na yempe kakra nso ma bi said the beya we will all believe you say yen nyina yetua to eto no na aban sabi odehwe yen nyina enti aka we a yenya sure say ya aka we ni we a yenya sure say behwe omu nyina
na no eba ni say ebi mo ahase na security a break it down na there is general insecurity oman ni mu ayehu opani oman ni mu ayehu you bet me ejina ba ku mienu ye si so aka say security a break it down.
No, you see makande bia say Ghana, we are nowhere closer to insecurity.
Okay.
We are nowhere closer to insecurity.
Okay.
So okay say insecurity that is the extreme. The difference in say we have security challenges. Security challenges is different from state of insecurity. Okay say state of insecurity you would find that maybe in South Sudan or maybe Somalia, any area part of Burkina Faso, any Mali, any the Akeka. Those areas maybe are parts of Mexico, any some of this Southern American countries where Bambono and Sheda, everything is broken down, where you have the mafia, running the streets. Yeah, memo hanentisa. Some we invite me, producer. What tata mia be say 1 week new.
Yeah.
What tell to me say my bread, but what tata mia, and usually I try to make it early for my meeting. So me drew habe 7, and I waited in the car. Me the NSS say me 2 fee me friend is me fee Sebi ana baby am me tie no. Sebi metumi aba be drew ha.
Ane.
Ena dodo na e wo Ghana ha no so e move from one spot they will get to the other spot. Into a cancer state of insecurity, and not banks in Yaguma. Because a state of insecurity, a police station no ya tutum.
Okay.
Because a state of insecurity, maybe a aircraft to cry to me into.
Okay.
Oko Libya CCR, obetumi aka say Libya is in a state of insecurity. One the laws don't work. But many yes, but yen ahano me say we have we kind of it's a loose way of saying that we have security challenges. Okay. Yeah, problems near security challenges. Okay. Say you kind of saying if we come together we should be able to deal with it.
I see.
Because at the end of the day, me no ka say ne yen court omo adwuma.
Yes.
Or it's a police for investigating na some do court. Now went to me when your lawyer be ntwitwa anyewa and I went to me and kan say my be jailu. Your prisons that won't prison break so we are not in a state of insecurity. Okay. So let's clarify that we are in security challenge. No. And yes, I think those talking
okay.
Why can't we be thinking that we want to be like Sweden and as Denmark and as Switzerland or any of those other countries where we say
but what crime cost
no crime cost but the TN says a crime cost or more committee crime near Chiomo. I don't know if you follow what I'm trying to say. Oje from Infantipim MPI Kuno Ahmed Swale Infantiman MP Ahmed Swale any or more count the list goes on. Osha, 80% of murder cases are unresolved. More than 80 are unresolved. So if you live in a country where, you know, a lot of murder cases are unresolved, then chances are that, say, Bia, now you will obi or no de wabua no so a serial killer.
Okay.
Who named Jack the Ripper in the UK back then. Okuma bebre.
Okay.
They follow no kakra so omu etumi acheno. And so, do we have a situation like that here where we have hired assassins in a yenimwana? We don't know. And to me, they say,
it's me resolve ya.
Thank you.
But ebi also as omanya killers ni bia ebi omuda so court.
Which of them? No, which of them?
Former MP Bakwe.
JB Dankwa. JB Dankwa. JB Dankwa is, you can actually say that the way a manner is in court. So I wouldn't even, I wouldn't want to go there.
Okay.
But apart from, JB Dankwa, you can, let's leave that out of the equation.
Because it's
but yes, but look at the others. Look at the others.
But
prominent people have been killed. Murder cases, Nietzsche and nothing, but the TN say some of them, Fennec, whatever, archery. You can go back. You can go back and check. You can go back and check. Say, you to me resolve cases when you nana.
I didn't see you
resolve it because I can't do any sabi or more sabi usual me to me aye adwuma se nipa no wan hwe yie na se officer bi anase or commander bi mpewase ma ne a transfer ye transfer won so dia na case no na akwa cold case and I can say about 70 to 80% of CID officers enye proper detectives because a proper detective you can so be a detective usually ye man mo ha no ye fa police for 99% of the chance we nyina call the same training, through the same training.
Yeah.
You pass it out, you become a general police officer.
Okay.
What pass it out, you know, now you do ebia, utia, ubenya training kakran, titia kakran, near do call MTTD, and near do call CID, near do call near do call. Ye ni se bia, ya foul no, or the upesa we maybe police science, into the oye detective, into a foul no. Detective Jumana ena oye
yeah the work school now or forensics baby.
Thank you.
The labs Jumana.
Thank you.
Yenya bibi a person share obi nsa ne ade all the forensics.
Thank you. Onti ye ka say se bibi crime bi si wa asese anase offer Tesano police. Na say ebi a Tesano police probably they might have a bit of resources but depending on who would be because what court counter no the counter ends when nipa na obetro wenu mu asem or tro wenu mu asem wi a usually obema ebia obe assign the case no to a detective, a CID officer. CID officer no ebia na it involves ebia wepra. They will give you you can say what's the name? Medical we say fakọ oba no ma hwe na bia CID officer no ma try some be chinipa no so obi aba be bu dan ni nso a ukona ko report wan be gi wanu mu asem no mo assign CID officer so mbra na CID officer no oba no ebisa so oba no den no dey ba aba be adwuma no
okay
oba no sabi ni phone okuta phone ya mikuta bia mikuta eno okuta no aba be twitwa mfoni ebia dey so the dabi fingerprint na kasakra onibi bisa who say police homicide unit no dodo say any ewo in our regions. Okay. Yen fan say murder e si ewo baby am free isa in the upper west.
Okay.
BB yen fan say something has happened around the place. Are you the police in the upper west? Do they have a homicide unit? Ombe to me call with all the homicide accoutrement. Akwa G information or collect information na boa to trace who might have done this dastardly act. They don't have it.
They don't have that for sure.
Oh, why? I work with them. Okay. I work with the police. Not that I know that for sure. And yes, I know that for sure. This is, it's an open secret. And so when some of us raise these things, yes, we are asking for some changes at the top of the Ghana police. But the TN says some resources this government has also procured a lot of resources. So when we complain, those of us who work with the same institution will also say that resources have come in, But the thing is that sometimes even those resources now, no, omu use the same. Because omu use the same, it is about command and control.
Okay.
Whilst I complain about, say, they need enough resources to be able to do their work. Training you are making, I think, Mami at your time, or started detective training, training at the depot here,
Police
or more
depot.
police detective training academy.
Okay.
He had, I think, a program for, detectives, CID for I for more sebi, because usually, why pass it out to know why you make a cry, why you wake a cry, no nebia, you're sure us who you be a born humodina, near do call CID. You do call entity and case you do firm classroom ne, because I have been part of the training in the past.
Okay.
And those who join, were lucky to have been selected to go for that detective training. I mean, as far back as no, as I no. I mean, they visited the police, morgue, they visited hospitals, so you have scenarios being created to help them.
Is it to say, police detective training,
it is there, but as to whether it is functioning the way I can say function, it's another question we should. Because as for the detective training academy, is there, but I can't, because obviously you are going to take offices. Because I think I joined one of it, and I think they were there for about 6 weeks or say 3 weeks or say 6 weeks.
Okay.
Which to me usually is supposed to be about 6 months. You see, detective work is a career on its own. It's a career. I say intelligence. Yeah. It's a career on its own. I say wako school wako journalism. We are a career. You a idea. Wako school wako yes, it's a career. So the person who go other places are detectives usually don't even retire. Usually or pentem krana ebia say in the police service no person or free moon term now to me akwa private detective work because a new betria. Because obi the case be brought no amount maybe $100,000 say you man mame. But the thing say even as we speak or more sebi or more you do or more fine to in the past. Most of them are retired. How are they using them to train in Korano? So for me, these are the challenges that some of us have been raising.
And yambra training and resourcing Emma on my insecurity ejumano. Ebi aka say oh ye resource omo pa. Ebi to say ye resource omo but eye dia omo hia nkasa ene de ema wo mo no ana. Ebi say na no say Jamestown hodi say camera ebobo ho. Nti nka te said they will calling for arrest and following up on the case near the no. It's a sense me easy.
Yeah.
And so a bedroom baby no yehunisa. Then police in na no take ni muno. When to me and you see it too, an microphone over power na ebi mu wadwen say police for no enyo mu nyina na to na kita omu no kra no omuni mu to. Enti training the person and resourcing the person or the service no and also it was say yehwe ne yeka.
Very important, training the person, resourcing the service. Nina eye adea ebeboa policing and security in general. Awoye memoha. Oshe ye can saying, mate about this brouhaha about presidential travel. And yeah, no question obisame. But when you mbambo sometimes it diagro. Adea ba kwa sebi. Na me for saying Kenya see discuss is about a share ye man penyin di 2 kwan ne de keka ho because we share in sub region ha very volatile and you don't want a situation where you are going to put the head of state in harm's way. And to keka min kwan de anke yen try say be divorce ye be detach politics no e free ye mbambo no ho. So ye betumi aye ne saa e be boa ye nyina. Now going back to your kind of saying the substantive question obisa no. First of all, abemu ya sebi wahwere ne nkwan. Ye o mind bia ye fa ye mbambo very serious. Abemu anu komu deploy numpo na aso ye the AK-47 amano say on provide security for sika and I say very risky sika ni gold na de no high risk commodities because ukuta
sound.
You need so it's high risk. But Abemu, he was spending less than 1 year in the Ghana Police Service.
Okay, I thought say at 37 years.
I know, mommy. Was spending less than. Some of us are putting this out so that all those who have finished training and are still going through probation, tutelage, should do what I call the attachment internship, so that a beboa nanka impanyinfo na ewo mo my experience no omo say you go through situational you can say cases. A beboa more prepare for the future. Because if you join the Ghana Police Service today, that's all you're 18 years. It means you spend 42 years in the police service. When Sebi, if you want no one resign, you'll spend 42 years before you go. And if you are not sacked. And so I think that there shouldn't be a rush in pushing these people into it. Someone who spent few months as you kind of saying in training, or you give him AK-47, he's sitting in front of a pickup loaded with money. The persons
you don't want to call it a bullion van.
Oh, these are farm pickups. I mean, you know what trucks are used for. This is a truck. You do quite foam and you do the account. So you buy a memu ha. I have a pickup. I have a pickup because of also the nature of my work. Because sometimes you go somewhere now workers need to say, "Bia, boss, if you can purchase ABCD, me person about coffee buso can match you. No be buckets no. The gum now the aba. A foam now kwa. You person koto body nowhere to. You are not going to drive your Land Cruiser to go buy body. You use your foam. I use Land Cruiser. You use pickup. Another mechanic. So these are farm pickups. I'm being realistic.
Okay.
These are farm pickups that have found their way into the cities and have found their ways into our banks. The attorney say, in a very serious country, more bambono like or more a bit serious no. You don't even need police to form no mabusika hubai. I don't know whether you are aware of it. You don't need police to protect money. Police if you ba akupa ye dey asho mo nsa. So mbe boy ntimamufuo no eho ban. Timamufuo no yenkwa ehu hia echen sika ne de keka ho. And you once omo bo yenkwa ho ban ene yen the other things no. Na ye de sika na ba beka ho ne gold ne yen fie na de ade. But if you have a police service, now you can say, a commander recently in the north, baby, one of the communities in the north. The community has about 29,000 to 30,000 inhabitants.
Okay, Nipa be 29,000 to 30,000.
Police for who na be 29.
So
yes, be 29. So you do the ratio.
That one say you have see a better calculation.
So what?
Because now you name that I say enka a police ratio no standard near 1:500.
500. That's the international ratio. Other places say less. Good.
But yeah, the 1:5,000 and now 2,000.
Depending on see that is one thing I hope to say enka a jumano and I say organization will be to me breaking it down. But we all have a role to play. Police citizen ratio is about 1 to 2,500.
But also some money cost papa.
And no, police citizen ratio is about 1 to 2,000. And so that will translate into high crimes, usually. Because police if one an SSB, the commander say cheap. You have a district commander, or bodyguard. You have bank be rural bank be. What the make can I say? What I say? Into already, if there are few officers, some of them a be yare, a be cut off na the. So the number uko Ashanti region. Ashanti region has less police officers as compared to you can saying the citizens in terms of ratio. But one here now so your national average now, you end up with about 1:800, 1:1,000 averagely.
Okay.
About that. But when you do community to community, some communities are doing 1:5,000. Communities being poor. Me sure say we be your phone lines, sir. They will tell you you need police.
Yeah. Maybe we need police.
Okay. If you go to my wife's hometown in Tronai, you can say, in the eastern region.
Okay.
The whole of the town, police form in San Juan. The whole town, and this is an old town, it's an old mining town. They have 3 police officers. So if you have, no, what I'm trying to say is that even if the inhabitants in the town are young fan say 10,000.
Okay.
If you have 3 officers, what would that translate into? That's what I'm trying to say.
Police in
so assuming something happens in the town, what happens? Something happens in the town. You think the police can respond? Time I'll be response from maybe the district capital, which is John Brim, the district capital.
Okay.
Or be response from Kofodiano. Not the basic or West. If you go to my own hometown, it's when you
mean now the moon say okay, yeah, you know, yeah, and the resource, whether human or other resources, yeah, and the resource in yeah, MP strategy for fraud. And who taika sa 70 who say no modern policing no see a movie to intelligence gathering. And to me nane no enko ho side. And for perception say ye ha no. Ye train na de na si awie na fe ye ni hantwafe na ne ye koso ano ase ye nhye da ye say we no ke besi ni ya prevent.
Good. So like I was saying, if you go to my own hometown, it's in the Upper West region. I think there are just about 2 or 3 police officers. Yeah, this is a district capital. What did I make an say?
Yeah.
It doesn't actually even have, it has a police post, no police station. Police standard, some more police post, police station, then
station.
it goes up to division, then a core region. And to me, maybe I say, intelligence gathering near BBA, but somewhere along the line, after maybe 1992 and all that, now police for no, you know, they had a special branch, you know, now intelligence. I don't know how to say that in. You can't say intelligence. So
intelligence na
good. Now somewhere along the line, and on no BNI.
Okay.
And a BNI, you know, at a
law, a whole institution.
So that actually collapsed that aspect of police intelligence, and so the idea was to have the BNI and the other agencies collaborating, sharing intelligence, but that is where the problem is.
I didn't hear. Because can be we say, well, can the other security
politics,
agencies on between the police are cabo
any cabo, but we should you see Kumasi the former you can say Ashanti Regional Police Commander, Mrefinidi, Nansinya National Security for
regional coordinator, security coordinator,
Opariado, Nansom Kobono. Omukobo no no.
Sheda mo no mo pam ni free office.
Ono na ka so mbo no.
Oh sir.
Ono nyame na mekan. You can go and check. And to me dey say when you are not able to separate politics from Bonaa, then what is happening? Because a no national security adwuma pa nke say national security ye. Nanka aboa yem police adwuma no. Omo nye.
Enne ye dey adwuma.
Intelligence, coordinating.
Okay.
Oti you can say ensuo so marine security. Now we are kidnapping, you know, some personnel in some vessels that were in you know Ghana in and around waters. The you know the coast of Ghana.
Yeah.
Okay. Maybe they say intelligence no edimua. They are always ahead of the criminals because intelligence usually it is better practice when it is shared.
Okay.
O share there is see sir boys here or terrorizing in here. If intelligence is at its best,
boys to me, terrorizing.
And yet criminals see.
Okay.
Criminals you are more police for yet you are more Ghana for. It wouldn't be that way, but unfortunately, I can't quite say intelligence no any juma. Any juma into
any juma or whose part?
Any juma on yeah, I mean I would say national security or more any day. To me now show in terms of intelligence gathering. No, I'm not so coordinated or say, but unfortunately, one can so another standby force. And to be to me our national security for about 2 hours or so no kute.
Okay.
That is not their core mandate.
And can
national security for crowd you nim nipa moye. Obi to me an intelligence officer. I share the same floor and I say the same compound. Sorry, I no pa no ko.
Yeah.
And I say na dwo no ko. Who da? Say nipa we, edwuma we no ye. I lived with one of them back then when I used to live in the UK. Okay? And this guy over here UK baby I hear baller no go shoot no more.
Okay.
Baby I no ma ba besesa no. This guy will go into the baller. Now we envelopes. We envelopes no. No tete no hwe. So I used to wonder what is this guy? You don't look like Obi Asebi Utrim account. Okay. But you seem to take interest, and he did that at certain times. So I monitored him because of my background too. So I confronted him and we had a laugh. Then he disclosed to me, oh, I mean, I'm supposed to know that. And this is somebody who has lived on that floor for about 20 years.
Oh, I see.
And so he goes around from one, you can say neighborhood to the other doing this. And so we are Obia, we are Ebia, you say how the amount for 2 tons and no we be near the keka. And most of them and to say ha or more ton cocaine now they are the music or bank, or mom don't fan to bank. And so Obebwa Omba betu now names or no ye.
I see. But
so I say we don't have it here.
You can't be sure say ye ni bi wa ha. Maybe omo ye but omo ma ye.
Ye will be wa ha and kadie koso no. The American say you will be wa ha and kadie koso no and kaya chichi dodo na.
Yeah, mutai kan police tai kan asem bi che osi o. Niema ye no nye ni nyina na ye de to abonten. If say enye ma omamu ni nyina say de beto abonten. Tie bi ade awo kan po. Omo aye edru baabi anase omu gusu omu ye nanim eni enim ana hu ni ye hu ye
yesi koko no untumi hwe koko ewo koremu na si koko we de bede unum bia na obehu the sweetness of the pudding is when you have tasted it. It's in the eating. Me the any say omu menka so omu listen, we have one of the best police organization in the probably in the world.
Okay.
But they can say ye benya structure and rights.
Okay.
I won't sit here and say Ghana police is not good.
At all.
No. I will tell you that we have one of the best police in the world. But you see, at every given time, things change. And when things are changing and we don't change with the time, now
yeah.
So basically that is what some of us have been saying.
Waka said enyama asesa no asesa in our parts ewo Ghana Police Service mu no ohwa edien na ama amanfo perception say pussy for the omonyo adwuma ye and amanfo wo ha chebi fa wo mo eho your politics na ewo mu no ana resources ni na eni ho ana training no na esua ana adwuma no na omo eni gie se omo ba yi omo yam aye amaye
ni nyina de waka ni nyina eka ho. But one thing I will you free mu said here, the Gold Coast Police was put together by the Queen.
Okay.
On say omo form the first Gold Coast Police Force no. The consensus omo say be free Nigeria, northern Nigeria na don buy.
Okay.
My master say make I bring you.
Okay.
They brought them to brutalize the citizen, to do atrocities and enye.
That's when it was a force, police force.
I mean, force no dey continue later numbers assigned to a service.
Okay.
But that perception, so him say, I say, obi aya wono na ya ka try say, aduane we menni. Onyi ye no, wa misa de enti aduane we memani ni.
Okay.
Ono ne dey say aka try say aduane we menni wa misa. Generation upon generation will say this is a taboo and so na bia una na bia odi aduane na kan yam ti no ka say mamu ni so na hwe nim. And to me dey ne say that they all can nyina eka ho, but that perception that the police is there to intimidate the citizen, and no ana it has remained with us generation. Who say those days na yesusa no say udi bonia na ma say mark of police ni ma na ba be chew. Okay, so you remember because then the police was seen as a tool to intimidate and beat people. But over the years there's been some amount of transformation. Even today there's been very at the moment yes, because when I grew up, I'm old enough where the way police it was even difficult to interact with officers. These days you are able to interact, even though you still have.
Maybe that time no nkaye yo. Every time say yeah, ye team ni omo interact. Oma ben ye dodo nti suro no. Any huni ni wo. Enti na team dru baabi a Ghana for team ka mo fa soldiers mra.
No, that time no. Time asesa. Oko UK abonten na. Police for ho enyu sutu. So nim sa. Police for ho enyu sutu.
I see.
They don't omo a tactical unit omo use sutu. Say deploy mo na so omo ba. They come with rifles.
Okay.
They come, these are snipers, these are tacticians who are, you know, snipers who know what they are. They've been trained purposely. They've been trained purposely to kill. And so when they arrive, then they don't usually deploy them.
Okay.
But, and the citizens in, say, if the citizens in most of these countries respect the police in a way that onkute to but okase machiwa for say gu achi odun say gu achi na or the handcuffs say gu nsa boko no doko o yenso na say wanu ko yi kama wa obefre for you know support no ma backup no ma ba to subdue you. It means that we can do better. And so maybe they say trying to use
better so omo de omo bibia pepe
maybe can they be say matisa man for saying deploy soldiers. The soldiers have a role to play in our democracy, but not in civilian populated or more than in, you know, territorial integrity. Soro so any ebia the AC broken a man for person to share sui and to, you know, that is defense intelligence in from cyber, you know, it's now actually even gaining more you can say than the Akano. And to me the say one thing that is affecting Yembambo Yememuhano, Yenisika. Dahwa yede a share Yembambo nim.
Yenisika says, Zika de Yeni, and
Mekase Yenisika.
Nancy Timiji Bosia de ya de here ye.
And yes, a quadja Bosia near the Ababe Shebambum. Mekandia, no. I lived in the UK for, you know, good time. And I used to like to speed because, you know, you know, young man, you know, when you are on the, you know, on the motorway, you want to person trial car, or man for who say speedy. It comes with consequences. There were times that sometimes Uber bedroof by Monday, not 8 speeding tickets near the Abreu, but could be about £85. I don't know how much it is today. You have to pay. What did I make an say? 2019 or say 18. The UK police offenders or more road offenders ne or more omudi bonin kuma sika tickets in kwam issue or mutuaye amounted to 1.2 billion pounds.
Because
the truth is that what you know, Madam Fubi official me sure say be our heme or kodani girl bin chain. Kodani girl bin chain. Now adia tin and baby anu park car no. I think the car didn't have your kind of saying one fan share one chain was in a handbrake no. The sorry na car net 2. Akwa block e kwan no. Into sorry here no police for na divert kwan no because e si kwan no e na omo try so mbeto because omo nim car raba to nim baby owo. To see ye pe. No sir, you the owner no say yes. Oman cash no man tickets.
No.
And there was another time. There was another time. Ono akru ya. Me sure so tie me. One Blackwater now.
Yeah. I went there visiting once.
Blackwater now. He went through Blackwater now and the car break it down.
Our tunnel on him.
Oh boy. Where I say fee. Me sure so tie Officer Francis. And the car break it down with tunnel on him. So after Muda. Yeah. This is a long stretch.
But there is lights, there are cameras.
But the TNI say when your car breaks down, let's say in the Blackwater tunnel, you know you are obstructing traffic. He received a hefty fine.
Even though no fault.
Oh, is that as for your fault in the
once I break it down, microphone to me a while blocking it there.
He received a fine. You
understand? But higher fines in the
no, the fines are not working because and you're punitive enough.
It's
and you say so. Oh, your law a man for any swa, not law and yet. One who's a vigilantism lawyer a pass ye. Are you telling me say vigilantism ni wana? you pass a law and say police in no chimia. Memma mean tria sport fine only a beer tablet bia or yeah no say okay. Camera near my body cam natural. So why is the evidence is there? No the actual boko. No so utria law ne say would this bonnet to say all offend this utria 100 per.
Okay, 100 cities.
100 cities.
Okay.
But so go pass law I try say police in the chimia. On family Central Police Station and I say Tesano Police Station. Moben Tesano. Now MTTD. Near say park. Near Joe Safwa. Near say we are processing you for court. But
your law name cancer.
Then they can.
Your law name cancer on chill non found.
No. He can actually issue you sermons. But the TNI say, why would I want you to issue me sermons? Member no processing me the motor court. Why? It is only when I refuse to appear in the motor court, then a warrant of my arrest is issued. And no issue warrant, and a police for no carry. I mean, other places like that, you come and carry. The attorney say, one day they will run your number plates. Maybe I know mark police car. They run your number plate car. The is under warrant. Your pen, your peca no macho. Na say wo, ena your mushisha wa ma ne achiwaka ho. Near toka near the car no call. Now one casano, ya chiwa. Police one day, no be asem, no be kokos.
But yan share and see system.
So that's what I'm saying.
And yes, o show kesi yes na o dia pam. Ne dey say show fabric no ekita unti. Show sisi ansa no watch your pants wasa. Enti ye dey ho betutu UK na Sweden.
The American say betumi
but we need to
the American say so why can't we have why can't we have a system? I don't know because some time ago, I said police for there was almost a change where we had to start paying sport fine. I don't know. I'm so many and I think it collapsed. But what should have happened instead of say police from Belgium can go on bottom because me say oh police in not stopping me. I don't usually I obey the traffic. I don't mean jumping traffic. Yes, and no BT. Now say and usually. Police adjumano 99% discretion. Because a discretion obe to me acho. O jampe traffic light. Said your name bekasa. Oh, many bus no na ma jampe. Obe mau e be a verbal warning say don't do that again.
Okay. Say
obe to me record say this time around me jao. For the next 3 months, if you are caught anywhere again, it will be on their system. Okay. Say, almost I can't work be a biom say why say biom na boa payo and then on be fine no. Now what here? But if you tell me the police officer who MTT do ache me, my baby, now he now processes me for court. Now the me for court. Now court say cobra me anom see me 1,200. When the police officer stops me and say give me 50 Ghana, me the be man. Even though that will not look right. So that's what I'm saying. When you make a law,
police for no paper tickets go and pay.
Yes, if we can do it that way. And now, you see,
no unim diemu a wadi bambon semechi ya wakra wakase Ghana no yenhye de nisika no yebetimi aye
no yebetumi aye. You know, in other places, officer no, and this is I'm just saying this on authority. Officer no. Your mount maybe at 50, you have to arrest 50 offenders a day. Oh, you come out 50 offenders. And yes, I will sure almost say be no. Or it's out 50 offenders a day. Nini na be boa promotion. Ebe boa nyoman kitting amount. Say the ebe ya say be at end of the year no ubenya some allowance out of 1,000 people in a year. Police officers will stop being corrupt in Ghana. So him say, or to me issue, they kind of saying, ABR 5,000 tickets a year. Now 5,000 no, I buy and I say Ghana Police Service. To me 5,000 fine so money. ABR 100,000 Ghana cedis. Now 100,000 no, a man or ABR 10% out of it. That is 10,000. Police officers will stop being corrupt. 10,000 no nya no, ABR he will get a little pay rise. ABR obenya promotion account.
Oh, I see.
Once you do this, they become motivated not to be corrupt because being corrupt, and we are chiwa, you lose your job. And the citizens themselves will stop getting the police. Say, police for no corrupt. because what you no person do court no police phone my police ni bi o chi obi o so ye me den me bribe or do be court
nti omo nim se bi moje
nti omo nim se bi moje no ono ba so de anya hwema me mpa bi me ma na what piano wache but if we do it in a way that timemu who citizen now we're breaking law no or the actual say we're breaking no so okay no see tickets in you can pay now or you are given 7 days to go pay
okay
because all cars in Ghana are supposed to be registered meboa and to want then they will issue a warrant for your arrest then sakawa you know say bia ube lose points so him say baby to say UK say offenses ni your licenses you have about accumulated 12 points and your license no so no yan fan say madam for your license need to ya be 6 points
okay
from 12 and the more license no so no na the more insurance premium no cost
sure yes I will go to insurance I will bet you kese
obi to me lose ni nyina na so san ko tron so hwe biom to get another license obi o to me ban no
eno ye long term
na ye long term ye betumi aye ye betumi aye
ye best start here free here
ye best start here free here is just to if the government wants to use the Ghana police to actually tool military immigration to tool all this Ghana police alone can be a cash cow for the entire security network and Amaka if you go and take a loan of 2 you find a loan of 1 billion in the name of Ghana police to put in resources and you tell Ghana police to say right now just say the mechanical promotions would be tied to adwuma wo ye o salary rise will be tied to adwuma wo ye ahihye ni nyina police officers will be corrupt yentu mamufuo no we will stop being reckless when so ba ye mamu ha we are not all of most of us are not serious offenders petty one no man sorta no that to her no now akwa gina ha na ojonso no you know so once the person catches you and there's a body if you get 1 billion and put it in the Ghana police things would work.
We should start from that body cam now.
Yes. Body cam and restructuring of the service where you be politics no frame and
restructuring says from where to where.
Oh, restructuring at the moment we share you can say even recruitment akwa say you know enyame na mekan but some politicians oba bejina bontanka say me nkwa me the 60 people akwa ra ebi a Ghana police mu we say me so me dey say akwa ha if it is going to be very transparent so that even the appointment of the IGPs we will begin to look at it said be ya wo abetumi aye adwuma no ene de be hye wonsa said be ya omo a wo be select omo so omo a na munya adwuma no omo so be ye adwuma no said be ya yentimamufo na be boy but at the moment one hwe ya
but obi obey IGP be wetin adwuma because the person has gone through the ranks we drew COP into or a police officer no ababedru just that you say oh wafamu ababedru sa dibre we ye last dibre die ene wo ni you say your head it doesn't change anything
no it changes
it changes
where mama can be intro police we are IGP onye IGP so ba be boy entimamufuo no ye ho ban so nim sa we are IGP wo IGP o ye no enye ye entimamufuo enunti ene ye faawo say obebo o personal no mo ho ban ye faawo say
now personal no so in return let me
aboy ye ho ban but say ye faawo IGP asabi omomudi wachi no enyi wuni a etisa oti hey what did I make an say I'm sure they put you here because your employers believe it say you will have millions of viewers all over the world. Therefore, you are doing that to ensure that your employers become happy. Meboa. Good. And so maybe the say, if you go and take an IGP who the rank and file will not do what is expected, chances are that you will not get their support. And once you don't get their support, what we are seeing today, you see it. Because then what happens is that nipano nani wa hu say kronu bi koso but IGP me ho ban then na me koni ekokumie but when you are an IGP and your personnel trust you can go and check the history of all IGPs
ebi so na wo nkrofo na nkasa omo mpe wa asem dada so they won't necessarily support
it's not possible say you are going to be somewhere and you know benya omunyina so mpewasem anase omunyina empewasem. It's not possible. But the tiani say uye adwuma na so ye ni ya omo mpewasem no mpo know that so the nkwa eto ho emawa kwan bia so also obebo ne ho ban. That is how it's supposed to be.
Said Aoka say, are you suggesting say amount for calls say the IGP must resign?
Oh no, I started it. Yes.
You started.
I started it. Yes.
On resign said Bonnie Ben now.
Oh, first of all, we bro 60 years.
But he's on contract.
No, what I'm saying is that OTA. You are, you know, what the emphasis say with the 70 and I say 65.
Okay.
What did I make an answer? Technically, you are supposed to retire. I've seen.
But many more phenomena can see baby.
No, and yes,
TV ne so my.
And yes, oh, we effect. The tiani say.
Juma no can conditions.
The tiani say a drum pempens will be a ochon ho na omo mudi wachi no omo nso aba.
What happens to all the depth of experience?
No, the depth of experience you can do something else. And into na MMO hano. We have boards, we have councils, we have this, we have that, you have that. Some of them are sent to be ambassadors. But the TN say, at the moment, we find somewhere 20 COPs. Now, it be a 50, 52, it be a 54, it be a 58. A born humodin year, it be a enkaye ono so IGP a be to me a governance support ama adwumana koso said ye be ya ni 60 ono so your man IGP no drew 60 no hand over ama obi a ono so e be a 58 and access 50.
What is your interest? Is it that the ohono wenyi and is it that ontumi nya adwuma no nti omo obi foforo meye
ni nyina wenyi e no ontumi nya adwuma no wenyi no ontumi nya adwuma
no e den na chese ontumi nya
adwuma oh ye adwuma na senka
onkasa ya hya se wo se crime ebe wo ba bia nti se crime be wo ba bia na se ne ba kumienu bi asisi a for that reason
enye ba kumienu obi a ye ka de sen crime esi wo ni officer nim e bi nsi da won also ye kromfo sen won ko IGP officer police headquarters
wasn't directly opposite
there
was near.
No, I mean near, it depends on how you see it, but from where I sit I will tell you that me when I'm even driving past the police headquarters I'm careful.
Okay.
I am careful because at any given point there could be an emergency, so I consider the whole of that stretch to be a security zone.
No credit
because
it has to be.
Because you could be there and it could start raining. Because it started raining now, what it means is that you are closer to the nerve center of the Ghana Police Service. A honor BBA starting fee. So if you are a criminal and you are daring enough to even go that close to commit a crime and get away, and no CCTV footage, you can say, is released, to tell me, say, criminal no ball, or more boss akron no way no, moto say no mukuta, and omu free ha no ebaya. Now catch me say IGP or Honor who by it's not about his personality. Ninipa oye. It is about the office. So I want people to separate it. It's not a personal attack. He's my friend.
Ghana there was that intimi separate nipa no mfuni
but for me where I sit, like I said, you see, if you call majority of the COPs are my friends. Majority of police officers are my friends. They are my friends.
So now, which of your friends you are calling for IGP?
I don't want to mention names.
Mention because some names have been trending since Tuesday.
I won't mention names, but 2018, when David Asante Apietu was about leaving, the time he asked, myself and my team from the Institute of Security Policy Research, we conducted who must be the next IGP. After,
must or could?
I mean, research.
Because must, you can only
let's say, yeah, that's fine.
You have the right to hire.
That's fine. Let's say, let's say who should be or who could be the next IGP.
Yes.
And out of the research findings, I think we had about 12 COPs who were all competent enough to replace David Asante Apietu. And out of the number, we narrowed it down. We conducted survey, we took CVs, we conducted survey of all of them. We narrowed it down to about 5. The 5 we got included, or no, not your IGP, not your deputy IGP.
Okay.
We got a Yohonu.
Okay.
We've got Kofi Boache.
Okay.
And then Mami Atiwa.
Okay.
There was a fifth person who we got. I have to revisit, but it's online.
Akufu Dampariana.
No, he wasn't part of it.
Okay.
So when we did that, and we did that, this was, we did a public presentation on, multimedia, public presentation. So when we did, no, we published it, we shared it with the various institutions. We shared it with all of them.
Now, say, Ohaya Noa and Kamususi and Mushishimun Bebuano. Now,
we sent a copy.
I'm making informed choice.
Yes, and they copy.
Ekoma presidency.
Yes, and they copy.
Okay.
We sent copies.
And out of that, no, na yenya Ura James upon.
No, out of that on the list.
Okay.
Because there were some thematic areas. I don't have the research document now. There were some thematic, in terms of police operations, police admin, because they have various, you're kind of saying, we looked at various areas. As a police, obi a person or IGP, so modern bono, you should have certain strength.
Okay.
So I'm going to use two of the thematic areas, operations and administration.
Okay.
In terms of police operations, you had or admin upon when you topped all of them because upon when he's the
what
typical
country you come on so it's just a brofonado so
upon when a typical you can say administrator.
Okay.
Or no ye paper and semno or ye or bon modern pa.
Okay.
Office adwuma no de even in the current police service will be to me meeting.
Okay.
Ye free honor one year there police operations. In terms of the analysis, he's called not so good in police operations.
Okay.
So the person who
you can police operations na you den.
More madwuma nso on beche akronfo boys no mumfaha munyese police adwuma nso the dodo na operations because operations dodo na do also on operations. And I have to be very honest with you because adwuma ba kwa ye dey ama police for nso munche mumma yen ye da ne ada. Yeah, so and it involves a lot of operations even though administration is also very important. It involves largely operations because if your operational unit is weak, then you would encounter these problems. Okay. Good. And so
what operational unit said the TSC no emunya den.
You only topped the lists with Mire Fidu onya 60 something out of 100. Followed by Opombueno, who had something closer, followed by COP Kofi Boache, followed by, I think, Mami Atiwa, in that order. Okay. Good. And so I'm just using that research. It's public knowledge. So that it doesn't look, say, I'm now mentioning a binum being said, no. I'm using that research analysis.
So, mention is a siakrasa, a beboama, nipo, to me, or higher, no so I can say, I'm much the numbers to me, should be interested.
Well,
Cratchia was what being or bamboo sim sanity.
Well, you see, the truth is that I must be very honest with you. Even at that time when this was done, some people were angry, but me, I say, if you are angry, I'm not on your payroll. I do my work, scientific work. I do my work diligently, and so that is the reason why. So,
maybe engineer say, "Yenya police penya on the adwuma no obetumi aye pa na oye." Na so onye ono no wo fom. Enti mratie yo mo wo fom so Ghana for esusu say yana police for no kra na ma kronfo no tip off. Police for ni bi.
Any no correct. Any no correct pa. It's in your money.
Omo na ko na kra na.
Enya nyoma ni
nyina. Ti sa na ye de ho sobo ananta kache no ko bo pani a.
Mama nka bi nkyerɛw. Police for Ghana hanum akronfo a wo Ghana ha nyina. Omunim. Wo so ye police ni a onimu adwuma pa. Officer dey ntina Kofi Boache. No meba. Officer dey ntina. Me so omunim. Me say officer dey ntina.
Enti dey ntina omo abobo ye bi o ye nche omo.
No, the TNC say, you see, if the person is not, you need evidence. And the truth is that, let's say I am performing a certain task. We say, oh, you're presenter, oh, you're producer. So when you say, me bahay, me no ankasa. Me ne Prince, your producer. Me no your producer, me boy. On na tata me ano dem bahay. And tima bahay, nyasa me boni niya bi ana manfo kren him say, Prince be ma pressure sa mo aba. Aba be the opesa we. So the point is that, say, we police for who adwuma ne say obey host ono so na adwuma ne say
obey producer
ontumi mamba e wo adwuma no nti say wo adwuma ne say ya de akronfo no ahye onsa say chi akronfo na at that point na ono ye producer no ana say ono ye administrator ana say oye welfare no ontumi nya ne welfare adwuma no ho emma me hwehwemu so akwakoche o we de ni pay na ye
and rather we should be asking director of operations say or director of operations
my sister
and waka che say police adwuma no fa dodo na operation and waka che say omu ni makromfo say busa director of operations say then na oye
u bisa police for ekuku dem omo organ ha u bisa even me so tesa no ha yi na ko bisa commander no wa ha na obetumi abo akromfo a omo area but the tiani so ni evidence or the be omo enti say kronu no bi si e wo mantemu ho a e wo mo mantemu ho a otena say eye 1212 obe play we na no say we there it looks like guy we na here mo hwehwe no mo fa ne mra because akronfo no they operate in cells enti ebi ana omo ye yemfa ne say mo area mo ha omo ye be ye 10 groups omo so sa de
a camp
a free you can't say kojo camp and to be free kojo say kojo this thing I know it is you or your boys
me ma 2 days corner kofa
one form one ma me the mo ma be chew na me de wakwa akoto remand kojo no nyame owo ho na kojo aba na kojo na nyame a me boys no ba ko sisi ade ono he's not part of that wakwa akokan group we ho omnom di sa abone no and to wo hwa no ode information about no more because
so we are back to intelligence gathering. So omutimi after an incident esi omutimi yesei edi enya onipa isuso di bonena adenti eya na hwehwe aso kakra te se adedempo ho de no eba besie no se ebisa ya na ayete se ye kasa te se de ye te heaven Anayati you can Switzerland no but say see beside say cancel enti adenti na eya omunya intelligence route we mu taifa and then crofo dia bopo omu shepo na say 3 days ago and now say
they are police officers today COPs ni omu ka ho omu nim akrofo but they say they make no adwuma ye de ama ne so onye no tumi nya adwuma ne ho Emma me yawo de ne ma.
Auntie catch you no you in charge.
No, they say whoa, it doesn't just happen in a day. Esi no omo format omo use. But time onu be jani format no ho no na wo ba be ne de na manana. You see the tiani say ye de adwuma ya ma obia ne de so onye. Enti onu ba be boa ma wa ye wo de no. Wo so ba be boa na na. That is where but when you have the correct person they interwork. Mami can be intro. This secessionist movement you see, wouldn't maybe starting free since almost a day.
And some here.
When I make a prison.
Oh, I see.
Who call prison? Every serious police officer. Our way memuha. Bekatro say, Chrono do na koso memuha no. A starting free prison.
Hey, Jai can be baba sentisa, Mr.
No, because say prison officers no.
No. Akrofono mugumu no. Let's say convicts no.
Mami me na make catcher will say. The prison world where it's a different world on its own.
Wow.
I'm telling you, it's a different world. Yet we are working free and they know you. They know this, they know me, they know everybody.
A young crofona omugumu prisoners, no.
Yes. They know what omunim de ekoso e was I see her. Those of us enjoying freedom. Echen yankasana ye nam ha no. And so most of these things usually would start from there. And so maybe the say there are officers today who have their own ears on the ground.
Okay.
They have their own ears on the ground.
Okay.
Sometimes you can't say didija you can't say didija ebi anipani dem amount tip of say masa so bi kwa ko yisika wa monkoje ye no da fiase ni nti wa ma no ne dia so de ma no. What happens is that you have a situation where that person would blow the alarm So, I mean, that case, the successionist thing is in court, but I have a lot of information on that, but I will not go there. And to me, the say,
police for no.
We can.
Because
it's part of it. It's part of it.
And combat me a year, Jumana Mayen.
It's part of it.
Because
2018 under David Asantia P2.
Okay.
Crime levels cost. So time all of us got involved. You didn't hear me talk this way. I was, embedded with them, giving back office and as a back room advice. I do that with them.
No,
the NC say, maybe the NC say, send it to me, not to me, say, then some friends was a catcher say, petrol.
Oh, say, boys in an empena and answer, papa, police, you what didn't fear baby, would nimmer
why ye be, maybe the NC, why ye be no, oh, my na. Benum so about here government appoint her
papa di ahomete kasa no
me say government
me say kasa ti say de jama papa yi say yi na echina crime no bejai
mama nka bi no mama nka bi ntro here I will talk out of experience. When crime went up under David Asantia P2 okay Royal Motors hey okay sa incident no your ball obi to why Jessica in the middle of the road anopa okay Royal Motors no Royal Motors dey any see answer temade no yes okay Royal Motors so much say 150,000 you say then temans no much say I don't know how much substantial
from a particular
unfortunately the Lebanese guy
yes
maybe the any say within the hour within few 24-48 hours na appear to aye nhihye why he's moved this year ukwaha na abanya to motorbikes because most of these criminals are on motorbikes the motorbikes by I mean you saw police officers in town all geared up following the criminals everywhere within the matter of 3 months the crime and now appear to form the intelligence bureau intelligence unit of the assigned intelligence unit in about appear to assign by and the yohonu beto ano. What did I make an say? And now, me and Madame for Mrefinity, and not then free Kofodia, operations commander.
Okay.
Into a year, he did a lot of changes. In a very short time, most of the criminals were arrested. Crime level dropped up to about 80%. You can go and check.
Oh, sir.
So what I'm saying is that it is
so sir akronu we ya na say sisi no amanfo so say adwuma ni ho enu akra de obi kan ya kan say galamsey for no so maka cha say ya ma wo mo anya wo mo adwuma ya share excavators no etuo no de ye hwe wo ti omo de be baye so
the crime pattern taking place at the moment in this country it looks un-Ghanaian.
And Ghana
it looks un-Ghanaian. So let's not blame it on galamseyers. It could be part of it.
Okay.
You see, it could be part of it.
Okay.
But this crime pattern is a bit un-Ghanaian.
I didn't know say
because a bit un-Ghanaian. The typical, even the Atayis were robbing people in the night. Even the Atayis, the Colombians were robbing people in the night.
And Najuna no.
Omoya Najuna we nyina, but where the I say we ankwa. They have a twash so now I hear the into media make can say it looks more un-Ghanaian because this looks like an infiltration. Mean can say Ghana for one count.
Okay.
But the attorney say the kingpins who share. I mean, I'm not trying to name any country, but who call YouTube, that's all call Google crime levels in Nigeria. That's all share. That is where you see a whole community, no mass around the Akron area pa near Robubia. You can go and Google. So what I'm trying to say is
until your borders, so you're
exactly.
Because this one then more than police issue. They said that now because many other security agencies be collaborating. Police may not be on the border.
No, the American
immigration for the border.
The American say the people my Ghana obende unto to war. Trump cran to me and to war. Ombeba. And to so muba, you need a very enthusiastic, fit for purpose police. So that they make the place hotter for you as a professor of law, because then make Ghana a hell for criminals.
Okay.
Maninya ema criminals no munyane.
Okay.
What's that? So I say having kwana crime winia and the assassin so maninya say ja and
Professor Jampo
the one in the US, professor of law.
Akwaku Asare
Azar. Thank you. Why ye small post to be say and the ma you can't say Ghana ha criminals no Ghana nya say ja and mom, let it be hell for them.
And Papa na sem no kind was he not being realistic? And I say a hand for the okay no.
No, it was being who?
IGP.
Oh, it wasn't realistic.
So
no.
Into one can ye.
Oh, now uko
sometimes no cray.
No, ma can be bincho minuaba. Say Sebi, Yamfani say you may you know Doctor Kwame despite no any be adwuma yi now afamo na Sebi obi pra mo adwuma mo dwemu ha bia obi ho akakakra na okwa akwache abusuafo o ti da meka na say na nsɛmtwerɛfo mo nsɛmtwerɛfo the microphone appointed nanim ananse na no so onkasa no si o adwuma bia de pra wo o ti da meka na say adwuma ba bia ni a obekɔ a obetumi aka say the incident will not happen.
Okay.
What did I make an say? The timing of the message itself was wrong, and then the position occupy no. Another thing obi sami America say was it necessary? You don't say me minya IGP. And he say okay say Adam Bonaa can say and ube yina no say the opedia. Then it makes it look like Sebi officer no who you know. You know you are trying to say well. It's okay say well because having you can't say insecurity any.
Okay.
At that moment, the point is that should he have said that? No. Should he have said that? That actually probably made even the case worse and actually vindicated me and probably other proponents who are saying that he's incompetent. Edwuma no to me yet. Edwuma no you know how do you say in kind of saying Edwuma no to me yet. Who said the Edwuma no be no wabre because me the say we need 2 contract extensions. And just say me target no but the tiani say wo be free ho we dru be no be free ho na omo a edru omo so omo nso be ye bi no sebi omo aye bi eno ama omo aho akeka council kan say omo to be enthusiastic omo hye wase no a wo free ho no ba say ko ba ne say adwuma no wo be konama ba be ye bi no onko ma me ye bi so what should I do and to the mena musa mena mu ana emre no so na say ukọ na say me so because by the time you will be retiring remember some COPs will be retiring and I can tell you that adwuma no kanye say sa na ye no there is a reason why the police service moved from 55 years to 60 years. Okay. And to see a per se, you're extending the biome to 65 years. Let's extend.
Okay.
Because the security service cannot be compared to other civilian, operations. You need people who are mentally sound, people who think that, who are believing that you so for me, it's not. I'm not. He's my friend. I tell people, no one should think that. And I can tell you that most of these COPs, their rank and file, they are my friends. They send me messages. We talk when there are issues. We discuss them. So I don't hate him.
So my security analyst for near sometimes na omo so bono kakra bom say mo so mo mwa omo yesi omo pick intelligence oguso oye intelligence na bra na asem bi kra yen se ba bonten yen so afre mo na mo so mo tutuma nti eya mo hu ni se mo so mo adwuma no kra ye dem mo nya mo intelligence na ya mo de ma omo se omo nya fa
me de mo ankasa me de ono ankasa kra me de bia me de mo ankasa.
Okay.
Oh, me on my I can speak for myself. He and even say omunina together with your kind saying even the national security.
Okay.
Yes, I'm telling you. Okay. So because the work some of us do, said the ye who any the yet me what I'm saying, I won't say anything. I always say that to him. I love Ghana, I want to stay here, so I will never go and do anything. So if you watch my conversations, I'm always very careful to ensure that Ghana doesn't become that banana republic, doesn't become like Nigeria, doesn't become like Burkina, Cote d'Ivoire. No, Ghana is a country where I want to live. I've lived elsewhere. I'm back here, but because Ghana is there. Oh, it's not true. police if one kind. It's because times have changed. It's because times have changed. When things are not going well, na say me can't be answer say me two for them na say one tia. Me two for abontin. Okay. It's simple. Me two for them na say one tia. Me two for. But
is it to say be amoni only omo kasa we chiri but ya na ase omonti ase omate pof oma we
ubeka but the tia ni say de be ya omo de wo kan be ya adwuma no na ye den
na akade no wo ho
won say ensuo yo da mami say 100 of us e wo dem ha na so di ensuo man say ye nom e bia na nyo bia na ensuo no be hia bi so wo be nom e bia na ye mienu bi pe. Okay. But se nipa odi enim no agi nsuo no na so di si ho special eyes not dey si ho e say nsuo we dey agi si yenya 100 for yen 100 e order mo ha nyina enya sa nsukom nku bia. Okay. They have about 4,000-5,000 fragmented jackets omo you know the body armor, you know the helmets. I don't know the enu see you know. The following day me call you can say airport shell. Okay. Now me caught now. And I was looking. So I pick up say bullion vancy. Police officers were coming. Bob Muben, you know, Mkuta AK-40 or bar or she Chisa Tadiebi Amishi uniform or she uniform, no see. And I was wondering that the CA and Ra entry operationally. Obia to me and Kase. For now, hold on. Obia, do we have 4,000 banks in Ghana?
No.
Do we have 4,000 bullion vans in Ghana?
No.
Exactly. So, you see, I can tell you that I will still mebo nanado nena ban abaso say they have invested so much into the Ghana police today. Okay. I'm being honest. I work with them.
Let's say yepe enyama police ayejuma. Yepe 1,000, but yenyamu 200. Into 200, no me yemfa with them see a twen kopem bra. 800 ne beba beka ho. Wo de 200 no yenya no prioritizing no. Na yemfa ma wo mo a ombetimi dia ye adwuma no. Abra ye twen say 800 no so beba beka ho.
Thank you.
Na che say ye wo problem bi sa wo say ebi ho anema ne say bi ni ho kra. But aba ne ye de agu dem ne ye som no.
Thank you. I know na mekano. I know your operational matters. I know you say at the end same you use as a case study. Yeah, 100 waha. Yeah, in so no bottles near be 10 and I say 2. Okay. And then na at that same moment you na ye paying so anom. But who train say yeah dey akane ba be kan ho na so 100 na answer wache. And to baba no na say na omo a ensu kom ede omo no omawu a. How do you explain that? Bisa say who share no wo say dem hwe wadi mo be hia nsuo na wano enti de nom kakra na we sunum kakra na we nom kakra me kwaba na makwa akofa de aka na ba beka ho ba se wanya ne sa na se sabi o ya de say yentwen na bi meka ho a it won't work. And that is my concern is that nyoma aba beka ho enne no no one seems to be monitoring. No one seems to be checking. The government has provided vehicles for movement. Okay.
I don't know. Obi an checking na any ministers no mo ye den.
The minister's work is not to come and be checking who is using this vehicle. The minister's work is not to come and say kaya me da manwi. The minister of interior, the minister of is being used. The minister of interior or the national security minister or the president will not say you mama 100 vehicles for police. You can't say operations. Okay. 100 vehicles. Okay. 100 vehicles, no. Operations director, obey you should be. In charge of administration, obey you should be. And Timo and Ambo, you reallocate the resources according to your priority areas. And Tiano, so because Sebi, I can't get anywhere. So they say on him. It doesn't matter how nice your school building is. If you don't have the best headmaster, you don't have the best teachers to teach. And Korano be feeli. Another mechanism.
Said they are okay. Then you said that my mom for your joint say police phone in your card and yes, so money be crab. They say bulletproof. Your joint say they don't have. Be a normal obey a numbi. Ebetimi aboa baby. Helmet ya anka police ni not bullion van anymore. E was wo shebie. Say two no ye wo more than one be aba mu na mu ni mo. Be a na ye de be 100 or 50 be aba. enti kakra ye wo bibia kakra yani adwen se ye de eja third world ne de ye wo de enti ye ni kra
ene kra ye ka say the police marine unit for the first time abankra order security shen bi security boats our mo build them minim saba what Ankara you can say Turkey I'm sure I don't know whether it has arrived so him say under the I'm not trying to say you see no chronic that one work this I'm saying are facts under this same administration they've ordered 3 helicopters for the Ghana police and I'm announced no Maya the order has been placed and I think they finished even building the hangars pilots in Ankara training the pilots you can ask the IGP I'm training omunina
okay
yeah since in West Africa which of our neighbors and our because the police for helicopters tell me if you know.
We be 300 helicopters when they be 50 and 100 the kan ba. And so near see oh you can 300 in here. You fancy how
so what I say. And to the say once we let's separate the maybe government is not doing much it's not doing much from the men on the ground. Okay. Because the American say oh see you all man wa ba be adwuma na ma. And so if your CEO appoints I think it's Father Dixon who is in charge of.
He's our MD.
He's your MD.
Yes.
If your CEO appoints if Father Dixon wasn't doing well, maybe won't think Father Dixon will make sure say, a Jumana woye no, uye ni year for you to maintain. Yes, obey you no biaba. Because on one year, or say Kwame despite, it's going to be Obekan to maybe and say it doesn't matter what the owner of this station resources or the station say Father Dixon adwuma en so ania e be affect mu nyina another make an meboa
sa 2 weeks ultimatum ye odema ye ya nra da oba empo na make so pani friends e fro ye nim say sa ya wadan so fufuro obesi e na asiesi o hwa na kai betumi ai there because enkomodie mu obi say asesi ano ya ma akromfo no grace period na watwumi enu say mumfa empraprase mo last hour ni na enye sa from July o konede bullion van funyanya any edi babe what could have been done because ebini say enra we ekosi
and it is still happening. It's still happening. Maybe the say what could have been done is structurally making sure dan who sinners are chair no ahwe so be buagu no wasan si anase obe pe columns bi na o de achoke na ejina ne nan so a no why ne say maybe the say a chair but emui enka de see I wanted to see a certain zigzag movement where area muha adwuma no nkoso yie kwaha na we nkwaha you because if they are not on omunu 60 I want to make us omunkofi so you can't sack them so all you can do is to move them and the moment you do that unim the criminals they operate this way on a flat surface
quite back so like
straight lines together with the security officers so jina to say dey we o jina ha no to say police ni wa ha no so wa ha ono ehun police ni no pa police ni no hu no that is how criminals usually want to operate so you need to have a formula criminal no ejina ha no wo police ni no jina ha into ohwe no hu
okay no so the wo nanim
ohwe no hu wo jina so ohwe no
okay
eba ne sa se obebo kro no na se o konachi se okwa anse bia wa maniti so anse wa hu ohun ano se wa hu dada identity kro no kro ombo kro no biom but at the moment the criminal seems to be ahead of the officers some of those in charge so what is happening is that me hu batu hu intimidate bone no nyame but the moment you do the movement on say omoye sa reshuffle ni sa movements ni nyina what happens is that the criminals take a back they take some steps back omo ko omachi kakra na wa home so na wa dwen ho aka say nipa we ye nhede nim say the oti afa na oba be steady nipa no enhu ni nipa ban a oye
okay
that time it allow you the security officers and as a security agency to plan and regroup and bring resources.
Okay.
And because the government cannot immediately bring resources into the thing. It's not possible. So bullion van are you going to fly the bullion vans into the country? Even because these are more bullion vans are not just ordered. It needs to be customized.
Okoshene
If you know how these things are taking time. Until maybe the end say that order Nankasa was knee jerk.
You know, only omoeshia somewhere last year.
It doesn't matter.
So they know already.
Omoeshiano did not prevent this crime. Until me, the man can say, what could have? You see, every life that is lost, could have been prevented. Especially in this, I mean, somebody died in Brangahafo, somebody died in Kumasi area. I mean, we have had this, we have series of them over the years. And yana abre sonko but me the say, when it is your turn, it is your turn. Anko ya de suborn bebo. The American say, unim say, in the advanced countries and some other countries, even in Africa, I think Nigeria inclusive also, bullion vans are not escorted. So it's a bullion vans, police frontier name.
Dr. China can say they use the SPDs in the US. But omutimu and edeko, they are not police though, but they are security. It's an escort all the same.
It's an escort, but not the state police.
Okay.
The American say
SPD.
No, the American say banks omuji and COT. Oh, yeah, Bosumi Asone are two way. Banks in your money to insurance.
Some of them do.
Thank you. On money to insurance. Who bid for contract and yes for performance guarantee, bra. And insurance. Normal Sikano say 2 million and normal you 3%. Is it not insurance? Why can't they insure their own money? The more insurance become expensive for them if they have to insure their money, the more they put in resources to ensure say Sikana ye de more mono. If you go to other places, the bullion vans are high-tech bullion vans with money shredders, with indelible ink, you can't say, dispensers. Some of them, the thickness is like this. Ubombu to aji say beer, yusu bazooka. And then bomua. The money, there will be an automatic dispensing indelible ink. I want to mean you sikano. This customized bullion vans, specialized, asset in transit, you can say vans. Connection usually to the central bank or whichever security company is taking the money. And to say be a wabaha UTV and I say despite media or babeji sikano. Wabano, dress it, you kit yourself well.
Full apparel.
Full apparel. You are holding, a miniature, you can say, bullion, you can say,
a suitcase kind
suitcase. You bring it, a code. All lock, it's, you can say, it indicate the time how lucky you were. Maybe a central bank. Ubieno, a be indicated time, a BA. Sikana or the abano, there is a machine, o scanner, na serial number no, ni neko, o scanning no. O scanning no na continue be 2 million despite media now the call ya and a worker anymore sika na okuta na saman sika I don't know because a saman sika e sika BBC a udi enye
okay
because the serial numbers no scan here no eno e sika no and say BBC na se mo a ye mu transport sika no po mu wi sika na Bank of Ghana will just go, and a Central Bank of Ghana will just go and press a key and make sure that size can do the and to say, who first can be Nasa or Coso Quacodia? Who did drew her, Ebia, who the Abba, Watchera, Howato, Ratcher, Watchera, Jayano, or the court, Ebia, Banky Bia, or drew her, no Musi Watchera and Tenassis, no Tenassis, police for Abba says, Scawi, one at the mouth. A fair Watchera, Eba Bonnie Trim, I can say, Obina di beto wache. Wache ra nem nebi ana CCTV si ho. No aka say sad that way and nipa ne beto wache no. Omo behwe CCTV no. Omo to wache ni nyina. Ese e ko hwehwe omo. Ne ebisa say the behwe they might see it on the CCTV say sika we wo no de ma woman. Enam wo so nti e ba koche ni omo mo wi sika no. But say sika no because that money has been raided, you can say
useless.
I was in the UK when the Securitas, you can say, bank raid happened. Oman tutu, omo ready bear 54 million pounds. Anopa. Yeah, sorry, and a pana baby, Sky News, BBC, but be so ready bank, or my ready company. No, they didn't fire one shot. Son of pana before 12. Now the Bank of England, the first lady, one woman, be a brony baby this can be man. How they call? I'm saying 1,000 BB, and what they call bank. Odu one chino. Odu one so tenase, not tenase. And the police for buy number befano, Scotland Yard for befano. Fan, let me say by 24, 48 hours, now teach boys in
I see.
Na
IGP can say you need so maybe at the okay beautiful ideal situation. Ghana ha.
What stops us from doing it? Bank of Ghana some beto good. Omo anka some beto good. Omo to good na then omo be fa good.
Okay.
And omo to good na be free heaven na. Omo to good na say good no. Omo be top from the Galamsey people and omo be top.
Not from Galamsey.
Sorry. Omo be top from the
legal miners.
I'm sorry. I apologize.
Mechanized farmers. Miners.
Sorry. They will buy it from gold dealers.
Okay.
Gold dealers. And this gold would have to move from one location to the other. Anamebwa.
Okay.
Thank you. So the Americans say, you need, once you have the money to start buying gold. They say they are buying gold in times like this. And I'm thinking, see Bank of Ghana again. you see Bank of Ghana again. Because when people are dying, the banks might not have money to buy bullion vans. Because they be and it's small. So why won't you, if you have the money, buy 200-300 bullion vans and 100 bullion vans? Put them at the pool. What person you should be no? You're the better for rent.
Yeah, because now can buy we say so real to and say banks and so almost quota bullion vans range from 150,000 to like $200,000.
Some are even more expensive depending on the grade.
Some quota one share bank back me betimi ato.
Exactly.
Omo maka no to we ya cash.
Thank you. To the M-Pesa make
so do you think say banks betimi ato ade?
Well, they can come together in a pool. There's another way. They can maybe 10 of them can come together.
Okay.
Aka say, Ebia, you better inum.
Okay.
You told num na, you know, it will help or be 100. Instead of saying, "Kwame pesa me top 10 no, you na top 10. You top 10 na, it will work for us."
Okay.
Said the beya, sikani di sika, your the mesume yemedie. Once they do it that way, ebeboa. But apart from that, I would come in my pesa Bank of Ghana. Instead of somebody sikani kwa koto gold no. A free gold dealers and diamond dealers and some. And common first sikani share bullion vans in
okay.
Said the beya, if these bullion vans, if they are the best, I mean top on the range bullion vans, no, some of them are going for about 300,000-250,000.
Oh, I see.
You understand me? And so if you are looking for those ones, if you buy a couple of them, here police if no matter car because police if one you have form so mo ye ho ban. You form so mo sika ho ban. Timemufo no brehwe. So nim say robbery no enya bullion vans nkwa na ye robbery.
There be
mobile money for you. Omokra de na
mobo. Any adwadifo aja.
Adwadifo sika no wona order bona boss wo mo so can say.
Yes,
you know, ehye aboso him or the koni akwakoji obi ni abo, you know, and these are mothers. My mother used to be a trader. You know, so my point is that adea say ye ma police for you free omo from sanyo say the beya omo core function so omo bebo lives. It is lives and property, not properties and lives. It is lives and properties.
Okay.
So to me, both lives no one year and na properties no ebeba. But unfortunately, akwa say properties no first. Now, almost both properties no usually lives are lost.
Yeah.
But when you are protecting lives, you are able to protect the lives and the properties. Okay. But you see, in the case of you're kind of saying Jamestown, I didn't put the AAC. Two lives were lost, and then they still stole from the car. Look at how much time we have spent. The cancer assembly. When you know your time and KBA, you bet to me use a baby for. But unfortunately, a can say the bear, a Jumano, can be no, a beboa, not your mind. Because you see, Ghana, your phones are, maybe can't be. I mean, I have to be honest with your kind of saying, wash your for. Say Ghana, and your phones are. So what's not other places are? Ghana, you see, we are trying, but the Tiani say, Mia Noa. What's your Mia Noa? I'm here, not a bedroom. Yeah, baby,
Oh, a very interesting conversation. Minya na nka yempon ye. Enso, ye twatan do.
Hey. Wow. I see.
Enti anope die ye beda wase papa Mr. Adam Bonaa ya wareda ye wo bambo ene ni ho ensem wa san wo adwumoku a omo ye nhwehwemu efa bambo ensem emu. Said you can say Ghana say na Ghana nye bad sanampa. Me wo na fofo mpanimfo bi a na nsa wo mutu kwa mo kwa alata yawo omo ba ye no omo se he ye koye ni hu se Ghana ede enti se bibini na me nua ba akọ me se maame se sister ya ye jai na mpanimfo ya me hu se sa Ghana ye pa o se sister ya ye kura ye ni alata yawo sa Ghana ye pa na so paso pa ngoma so enye nanum de na ye ni ye ntia eni say ye nyina na nso sinto wom because bibi anya ya say onipa ekwa akobo ajapade ho ban afi be wi ase na nipa de ne nkwa akosisen sika David nye se sika no kopa ye audio na waka say Bible class what shall it profit a man if he gains the whole world and loses his soul. This one the cash he didn't even get some.
No.
And he still lost his soul. Young soul. And I said the kind of man for who na no Michael Crofty report or the buy ada so kwan yi so nto osiwura akromfo ahia no me yiska ya ba yesi ma me u delay ye
yeah
u delay ye pe nipa na ekum ne say akoko asif say wo ye mienu ti ye soma okoba ko na san bra na next time ba ko na aka no wa ma wani akoho eni ti na esese edi sa ankomo yi nti enye say ye ba say ye ba be ka se obi a post mo no ebo no a ye mimi ntumi nyemo menim papa yi die ono so krasi woni rank no to ono so ntumi nye na mom ye ka ne se de ebe ya ebe ye ebe boa na ama niema etimi asesa enti se nkomo na bia kamo de me anya ne kanje bi we are hoping and praying say next week ye benya police service na ne ani omodi nkonfisen sam ne bebre wo no mo a amanfo inside information mo de ma ye na omo kasa postifo ne ka ho omo ni omo papa iso abeka omo ni omo na koba ya na isa fe ye peja na sobo na se abebo mo amabobo ano nti ye nya wo mo a eye ebeboa ye nyina na ye nso ya boa wo mo ama adwuma no etimi akoso ntimi sorry so die mamena tribe said I say na wotwemu ni nyina wosiesie miti ho ama me or was painters bachona nti usu hia ne so nsiesie wuti ho mawa for all locations no afre no e was 020 099 5933 020 099 5933 na matade nso de Yekuyaski shop ya owo ACP Estate Junction eno pamma me ninsanu twa nebo pa corporate west na ade a Kuyaskis epam bi hwehwe no Instagram KUYASKIS Kuyaskis na kohu sampa ninsanu efe na also place you order friend 020 836 4729 020 836 4729 na me sorry so the producer semema adofwe happy birthday emano enti happy birthday 50th birthday to Mrs. Philomena Akusua Proud SIC Mall Makola Accra from your husband Mr. Pra and the children and then Mr. Eugene Ochoyeboa, aka Nana Kwame, aka Prof, with titles Dawson, we fellow Casfodian, fellow Casfodian, on for Cindy Nana Mriku, and na Omansa, happy birthday. Mommy anointing Mrs. Boateng also or Accra, year to do. Joyce Boateng and Ewa Oda, into your name, darling, and Ebusian na yama happy birthday nyame enshraw menua be ma Fred Arthur ho ka for Nana Pokia Arthur Dr. Mrs. or Dr. Kraka Dr. Mrs. Nana Pokia Arthur wefri mu ya nyame yadoma ochina ye penu krabra ye na yi ewo Kumasi take no me ma wonso yakọ ene shedden enti wono brother former commissioner general Owura Kofinti me ma mo shedden papa na menua ba ma me se wa afọ ni na nso wo UTV nso echina wo ye memorial service ne Thanksgiving e de ama wo ma me Faustina Anzikweno ana man for friend Martina maame bibia be fine obe ate nti adofo a musumu ni maame se wa ne china na musuma kwagya no fefefe kama me din de yakroma nyame yadoma ye china de critical issues ne beba ade chenshoma ne de week nesi ye se nyame se ye benya next week foforo maame kan che me guest ni say happy father's day in advance nti ejanom bi ye pa ebinom so ha dwen nti eja a wonhwe ba hweba ye japa na daache totrotra ne atwerechire ejapa ye nti mi sei no me kwa akopɛ eye Lexus kese pa na ma atwerechire ejapa ye into bracket ose kwa me despite nti director ose kwa me despite doctor one doctor Ernesto Sapon ene doctor Father Dixon ene ye bra Ken Wilder or she baby are all being home all the best too and Roja Court any team na me production crew and mema nkwa ne bomi chidom and me cameraman Jojo Jare e mamu nyina happy Father's Day in advance nim se mu de mo ayama na ye fe mo aye Japanom enti nyame nhira mo na oma mu kwatenten na ya ntotoru amre mo ne mum ye bebre mo de ka o emre mo Bentley ene ne keka ho nyame nhira mo yakra mo